Hey everybody, welcome to Halfbeard's HUD's Heads Up. Today we got Darkout, a 2D builder game. Oh, excuse me. Along the lines of Terraria and Starbound. Except kind of the big difference here is that it's 3D. So we're gonna load my last save game. Halfbeard in the world, Heads Up. I've played maybe I don't know, an hour and a half-ish. This save is probably maybe about. I started over a couple times, just getting grips on things. This save's maybe an hour deep. And yeah, I've built a base. I've dug some stuff. I've made some tools. So I got enough that I'll be able to kind of show you the basics here. There isn't really a ton of story. The story is basically that you are like a space person guy. There's a fucking gecko on my wall. I'm gonna kill that gecko. Fuck you, gecko. They give me research when I kill them. Research is important for something we'll talk about later. Yeah, so you're like a spacefarer guy. Your pod crashed here on this place called Luna, and you need to, survive. Eventually get home or something. Actually, the thing is, the story's not even fully implemented. That's the weird thing. This game is... So it's out. Like, this is not an early access game. You buy this game. It is considered out. But it's not done. What you're looking at is stage 1 of the game, which as far as I can tell is just, like, the gameplay basics. And then... keep killing all these geckos while I'm talking. But they're going to be adding in, over the next while, these big updates called stages, which will contain, like, the rest of the story. An end game. There's currently no end game. And the end game will involve either fixing your ship or fixing this planet of Aluna. What else is it going to include? It's going to, there's going to be more enemies, like the penguin drone, and there's going to be bosses for each stage. There'll be survivors you'll find. Currently, there's nobody on this goddamn planet but you. There'll be underground bunkers and labs with unique treasures and enemies and stories and vehicles and multiplayer. And all that sounds great, but the problem is, it's not here now. Which kind of makes recommending this right now for 15 bucks a kind of a risky proposition. It kind of feels like maybe they should have put this in early access rather than calling this a full release, because that seems honestly a little disingenuous. That's not to say there's not something here, though. I mean, there's stuff. And by the way, the frame rate's generally a solid 30 in this. And it just doesn't like being recorded all that much. That's why it's a little chunky in that frame rate. So ignore that. Yeah, we need to get up there. Let's see. So the way, some of the interesting mechanics. One of them is that it works on a cool kind of two-tiered action bar system where the bottom bar is your right click and the top bar is your left click. And then it's got these kind of cool things where, so I'm on the O slot right now, where the right click just unequips. But that if you're using a ranged weapon, that's where you put your ammo. But for example, let's go to the 1 slot. It's just auto. So you don't actually equip anything there. What that slot does is it automatically equips whatever you might need for that. So for instance, I can just, if I see a tree and I've got auto equipped, I can just chop. But then immediately go to, like, digging. Nope, go to digging. Go to digging! Yeah, so this game's... So this is kind of my problem with this game. It's kind of finicky. Which is not great. Also, you'll notice, it's kind of got a cool 3D on 2D look. Kind of reminds me of Skull Monkeys. But unfortunately, because it's going for this kind of realistic, craggy look, it's simply not as precise as something like Terraria or Starbound, where things are nice blocks and pixels, and it's very easy to move your way around. So yeah, that's kind of a problem. So yeah, just to show again the right click left thing. So I've got the pick equipped. I can use it to pick, or if I use the right click, chuck off a flare. But more importantly, right now we're gonna build up some. I hope that's build up this dirt wall so I can climb my way up here. Because otherwise, I'm not going over this hill and showing you more stuff. What the? Okay, I thought this was like wall for. So yeah, there is kind of. It does the same wall. Go back to my airborne arrow. It does the same kind of like wall. Oh, here's a big, crazy, dark cave. I feel like I probably shouldn't be in here. I kind of don't want to... Let's throw a flare in there, see what it looks like. Yeah, Yeah, it's just like a big, crazy, dark cave. I don't really see anything of use in there. I guess I can go up there. Build a house or whatever. Let's go back to my house. Just because. Show you the kind of culminator, kind of rejuvenate. As you can see, like, it's not a very lively game. Even if I were to, like, explore, there's not really a ton right now. All I've kind of found so far is these lizardy guys and these annoying, jellyfish. And even these jellyfish, like, you'll fight some big ones when night falls, but nothing like... There's nothing really all that impressive so far. I mean, I'm sure if I were to really dig around, I might find something, but... I mean, I'm comparing this to, you know, the other games of this exact ilk that are out right now. It's not doing it for me. Also, yeah, you'll notice this guy's jump sucks, comparatively. This is a game, like all these games, there's, you know, you need to be able to move really well. You know, you need to be able to move, you need to be able to jump real fast and real far to kind of get yourself out of some shitty situations. And this game, it just doesn't have that. Like, like, his jump is really bad. And it doesn't jump very high. That sounds like maybe it's a boss. No? Alright, whatever. We're still going in here. Just to... There we go. E is to interact. Q is to pick up. We're going to the Combinator, because that'll allow me to do some crafting stuff. I was kind of just walking around just to kind of show you what the world looks like. So, crafting takes kind of place in two ways. So you've actually got actual crafting, where you can put things together, like, you know, I can make this poultice because I've got some various goops and stuff. So I'll make a poultice. You'll see it being built up there. And yeah, it's, you know, it's just standard. It's your standard crafting. You kind of need to have the right tools, and you need to make the right tools do things, which is, you know, sometimes a kind of a pain in the ass. Yeah. So like, for instance, I can make copper bars, but I don't have a fucking furnace. It's telling me the furnace is out of range. I don't know where the furnace is. I can't seem to make a furnace. I haven't been able to find it yet. I don't know where it is. Devices. Components. Building. Is there a furnace in here? Reinforced block. Nope, these are all just wall things. Boosters. None of this looks like what I want. Yeah. So I can't make anything metallic until I got a furnace, but I haven't really found a furnace. And that's mainly because I eventually have to... Basically, they're expecting me to eventually... I assume, get to it through this system here, which is the research system, where basically you'll slowly research things over time. You're gaining research points. I don't know, it's never really made clear how all that works together, these research points you're getting for killing enemies and crafting, how it kind of filters into this. I mean, they've got a cost associated with it, but it doesn't really make a lot of sense. There's an enemy. There's a spider guy. That's another type of enemy you'll see now and again. There's a bunch of them. Oh yeah, I guess it's night now, so they're all like, oh, we're gonna come out and fuck shit up. And I'm like, no, I'm good in my little cave. You guys stay where you are. But you can't make any of these things unless you have the appropriate materials. I'm just gonna keep researching stuff until eventually I'm told I'm able to do that. And of course, the thing is, researching doesn't actually make it for you. What is these? What are these? Jelly glue. Okay. Recall device. Yeah, that's not super useful. Yeah. No, I got no. Yeah, so the items you're researching, you're spending the money to learn how to make them. The items to learn how to make them, but you're not actually getting those items after you've researched them. You just kind of gotta hope that you'll eventually unlock the right thing, and then once you've researched them, you can kind of actually build them. So, go here. I can make a mason jar, I think. Yeah, glass jar. Let's make a glass jar. And then we're going to use that to craft a light goo jar, which... So, I guess it's a light source. Yeah, that's kind of this game. Like, right now, it's a pretty basic version of, kind of the 2D Terraria, Minecraft-y kind of games that we're very used to. 2D Minecraft games we're kind of used to along the lines of, Terraria and Starbound. And I just don't feel like it's offering all that much, and I don't feel like it's as refined as the game are. I mean, it does offer the couple cool things of, the auto function and the bar down there and the double bar, and researching is kind of interesting. It's an interesting way to kind of limit off. We're stuck here for now. We can sleep in the bed, though. Sleep in the bed. Sleep in the bed. There you go. That makes it the next day. These still spiders are still dicks. So let's, there's still a lot of these spiders around for some reason. They shouldn't all be here. Go away. Oh, he says, I hear you. I see you're out, fucker. They drop dark gloop, which is useful for making lights. Let's go up. No, I can't go up. Alright, let's, put down some blocks to see what's up. Like, I do some actual, like, mining, but, you know, I don't really see the point. You all kind of know what mining looks like. It's not like that's interesting. Anything over here worth showing off? I bet not. Bunch of water. They're swimming. That's kind of cool. As far as I can tell, you can't actually mine while you're swimming, so... Oh, it's saving my game. Maybe I'm gonna fight a boss. Oh. Let's, Nope. I can't throw a flare. There's just this big dark pit here. So yeah, there's like, you know, there's water and there's mining and there's some stuff. That looks like something wood? Here, let's go up there. Just because we're looking for something to do. Let's go see what the hell that is. I'm trying desperately to find something here. Oh, this would all be rock. What is... Oh, man. Terror wolves. This is Neo Scavenger. What's freaking me out with wolves these days. So, yeah. There's stuff, I guess. I'm still just not, like, I'm getting anything out of this that's really unique is kind of my big problem. There's a fire. And more monsters. They're clearly hearing me and they're like, I want that guy to come up here and party with us. So I guess there's some stuff if you get to explore. It's just, it's so far, I don't know. I have not had a lot of fun with this game's core concepts. Then again, I personally am getting kind of tired of this genre, of the 2D Minecraft genre. I feel like it's a little overdone. So that's a factor. Hey, a torch. Pick up that torch. And a chest of some sort. You pick up the torch, you dick. Pick it up! Okay, these guys are gonna start attacking us, so I attacked that, and then we got some... Oh, God! And then that wolf jumped in the water and died. And then I died. Alright. So at a certain point, it just seems like there's a lot of enemies. Which, like, that's... Alright. So that's this game, I guess. Like, again, I spent a little time with it. I've kind of tried to see what's interesting about it, and I just haven't really found much. Like, again, it's got a couple cool systems, but overall it just doesn't feel, just refined enough. Like, again, like, there's not precision, that's what we're looking for. It doesn't feel like there's enough precision to it, to the jumping, to the mining. Like, here, let me show you this. Let us say that I wanted to chip away just one block above my head. So we're going to remove that. There's a way to do it. Hold on. Remove that. Oh. What did I just do? Like, it's... Like, I'm trying to highlight a block up there, and it's being a real pain in the ass. Oh, here, let's use the ground. So it's letting me, sometimes it lets me do one, but sometimes it'll make you do three. And if those three are not the ones you want, well, fuck you. Like, it's... Okay, this is weird. This thing will only work inside a building, and the building has to have a full floor. But it all has to be the same kind. Like, it's not considering that a floor. Because there's one hole of dirt. That's a weird distinction to make. Like, it's just... Like, look at this. I'm trying really hard to dig down, and it's like, the guy's just like, no. I'm clicking. Here, clicking really hard. No. Why? Why not? It's right there. It's a little thing of dirt. Pick it out. Is it because I have... I bet it's because I have the axe equipped. But that didn't matter last time, yeah. Like, it's just... It doesn't give you enough good feedback. Yeah. I don't know. It's available... If you want to play it, though, you know, it's available on Steam. You can pick it up. Oh, right, this fucking thing. Get rid of it. It's available on Steam. It's $15. I mean, again, I personally am kind of done with the genre, but I think if you are still up for more of this 2D crafting stuff, you can I'd recommend waiting on this one, just because it sounds like the majority of the content, like the stuff here that's actually going to be kind of worthwhile and interesting, the vehicles and the multiplayer and all the survivors and research labs and stuff beyond just simple fucking. Yeah, this is weird. Like, so there's a tree here, so I can't dig there, but they don't make that distinction as clear as they could. Also, the idea that I could chop down a tree with a pickaxe is hilarious. Yep. Like, it's not stopping me. If this is gonna take forever, they shouldn't let me. I'm feeling this isn't gonna work. Maybe it'll break eventually. I eventually knocked it down. Yay. Like, and the thing is, they show the axe there, which makes you think, oh, well, I'm going to use the axe, but no, you're using the pickaxe. Like, it just doesn't feel very polished. Yeah. Yeah. Again, wait, I have a feeling this will be a lot more interesting. Come, oh, this guy's going to fuck with me. It's going to be a lot more interesting come, a couple months when they've upgraded to their next stage, they've got more stuff. Again, like, the multiplayer seems like it could be good all the way. Multiplayer is always kind of useful in these kind of games. Vehicles sound like those could be really interesting. There's talks of mechs. I like mechs. Who doesn't like mechs? Underground bunkers, labs, survivors. Like, oh, there's stuff that could be interesting. It's just not part of this yet. How did that guy get in? Is he just in here already? I don't know. So yeah, this is Darkout. Go check it out if you want. As always, I'm your host, Halfbeard, and, we're out.